Hello my shopping besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is actually going to be a Q&A, questions and answers. Basically, I'm just answering all the questions that you guys have submitted or have asked me in the comment section of my video. And I asked you guys on Instagram as well. So we're gonna go ahead and answer these random questions that you guys have asked me. I have them all here on like my old iPhone 6. I'm just going in order of like questions that were asked, so they're kind of all over the place. But the first question is from Dalala. She asked, what is your favorite Thai dish? Probably pad kapao. It's like the go-to for Thai people, honestly. It's, if you don't know what pad kapao is, it's just like a meat stir fry with holy basil leaves. It's holy basil stir fry is what it's called. And it's just like your choice of meat stir fried with the basil leaves and seasonings, of course. It's just like a savory, smoky kind of stir fry that you have with rice, and I like to have it with a sunny side egg. So pad kapao kai dao. That is probably my favorite dish. Thai dish, but growing up, like that's like my favorite Thai dish now, pad kapao, but like growing up, my favorite Thai dish was actually just chicken soup that my mom made, which was, I believe, just tom kha gai. Yeah, that was like my favorite food growing up. That with rice was so freaking good. Like that is so nostalgic. All right, next question. Also from Dalala, do you speak Thai fluently? If so, do you speak Isan? I do speak Thai fluently. I used to not. I was born and raised in Hawaii, and English is my first language, but my parents sent me and my sister to live in Thailand for a few years, and that's how we learned the language. I lived with my grandma. I do speak Thai fluently because I went to school there for a few years. My parents were born and raised there. They came to America, but I learned how to speak, read, write Thai when I went to school there with my older sister. So I am fluent in Thai. I got my high school diploma in Thailand as well. So that's why I'm fluent. I speak Isan. Funny thing, my mom is from the Isan region of Thailand. So my mom's side is Isan. My dad's side is, what is it? Like north, somewhere in the north. He's from Kampeng Phet. That's, I'm like half Isan, half Nua, but not like all the way north. I am not fluent in Isan, but I can speak a little bit. ว้าวได้จักหน่อยแต่อาจจะฟังสำเนียงอาจจะฟังบ่คือแต่ว้าวได้จักหน่อย because I actually went to high school in the Isan part of Thailand. Like I live with my mom's side of the family, so like literally everyone there speak Isan. And I just kind of picked up here and there. But I love som tam. Tam bang hung. Siap ili. Moving on. From my bestie Cecilia. What are you most excited about moving back to Thailand? And is your husband excited and ready for the journey? Does he speak Thai as well? So 3 questions from you, I think. What are you most excited about moving back to Thailand? Honestly, seeing my family is what I'm most excited about. I left Thailand when I was 18 or 19. No, I got married at 19, so I think it was 18, maybe 18 going on 19 was when I left Thailand. And I'm about to be 26. Let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, I have been away from home for 8 years now. Most excited to be reunited with my family again. The food, girl, you have no idea. You know how I said I love pad kapao? That's my favorite Thai dish right now. I think it's my favorite because 1, when I lived in Thailand, I would have that like 5 times a week. 2, I can never find a good pad kapao here in America. It's just not it. And I think it's because the holy basil leaves are not grown locally here in America. It's kind of like, I feel like it's a tropical kind of thing. So like something to do with the equator, like it's not really grown here. If it is, it's like super hard to find, you know? I might be able to find it at like a Thai grocery market, but it's not something that you can go find at like Walmart or not even H Mart, I don't think. So yeah, very hard to find. So that's why I miss the food and I miss pad kapao. So that's what I'm most excited about, the food. And honestly, just like having my own space. I do miss my home there, my room there, you know, So I'm really excited about that. Is your husband excited and ready for the journey? He is excited. Whether he's ready or not, I don't think he ever will be, honestly. It's kind of one of those things that are like, I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself. Like for me, when I came to America for my degree, you know, I wasn't ready, honestly. Like I was ready but not 100% ready, you know. It's just you got to take that leap of faith. So I was like 80% ready, the 20% was like uncertainty, but I just like skipped over it and took a leap of faith, you know what I mean? So I don't know if he's ready for it. I don't think he ever will be, just as like I don't think anyone will ever really be ready for such big decisions and relocating to somewhere. So that's my thought process on it. Does he speak Thai as well? He does not. He does not speak Thai. From Jen 18, when you do move, oh no, hold on, listen. Okay, sorry guys, my light died, so I'm using a different one that I got from TikTok shop actually. Let's see. So from Jen 18, when you do move, are you still going to do videos? Would love to see how different things are there. Absolutely. I will never stop making videos, okay? Unless like there's some like super important reason. So yeah, I will not stop making videos. If anything, I will be making more videos. Honestly, I have so many different ideas of content to do when I move to Thailand, such as day in the life vlogs, morning routines, cooking, you know, more stuff pertaining to how I live there, you know, how much I spend in a day, in a week, going out shopping, obviously, going to 7-Eleven, going to markets, going to the malls. The malls in Thailand are insane, you guys. One of the best in the world, I'm pretty sure. Like they are literally insane. So I'm so excited to film content there, just going out. And I think it will be so interesting to watch. Like I already envision so many videos, even like get ready with me's, you know, like I'm gonna have a cute little vanity, and like, you know, there's just so many potential ideas. I'm gonna be videotaping everything that I do, honestly. And like I envision me starting off my shopping videos, like when I'm about to go out, of me going vroom vroom on my little scooter slash motorcycle and then driving off in like a cute ass outfit in Juicy Couture. Like, oh my gosh, wouldn't that be so iconic? I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah, so I will definitely show you guys how different it is there, but also similar. Yeah, like you won't be missing out on anything there. I promise you that. From Chai, she says, my question is, what is your favorite place to shop at? That's a hard question, honey. Okay, for the longest time it was TJ Maxx, and then the last few months it's been Ross, and then Burlington. I started going to Burlington and I've never been disappointed every time I go. Maybe like once I went to like a different location and I did not like that, but for the most part, like I've been going to one location and that one location has never disappointed me so far. So I really love Burlington, but if I had to choose, I hop around, you guys, okay? I hop around with everything in life, but I'd say right now it's Burlington. From Fa, or are you Thai? Is it Fa? She says, how did you start your life in America? Are you born and raised in the US? But I remember you told us your parents / family are currently living in Thailand. So how I started my life in America. Well, I was born and raised in the United States. I was born and raised in Hawaii. But for 6th and 7th grade, I lived in Thailand. And I lived in Bangkok with my grandmother. And I went to school there. And then after that, I came back to America for 8th grade to my junior year. And then I repeated the junior year actually in Thailand. So I flew back to Thailand and I did my junior and senior year in high school in Thailand, and that's how I got my diploma, my high school diploma in Thailand. So that's how like my teenage years were like. So majority of it was spent in America, but a pretty good portion of it as I'm older was spent in Thailand. How I started my life in America, I guess you could say that you start your life when you enter adulthood. So when I was 18, I moved to America alone, okay? And not to Hawaii, to the mainland. That was a pretty big leap. I was 18 years old. I was allowed 2 suitcases and a carry-on, and I flew alone to the United States. It was scary, you guys. And I flew to Idaho because that's where I went to university. And it was winter And this is like my first time ever experiencing snow. You guys, I got off that plane, I walked out the airport, and I was hit with the coldest wind I felt in my life. There was snow everywhere. My dad had an acquaintance that we met in Thailand, and he lived in Idaho, so he picked me up from the airport, and him and his family helped me kind of like get started. You know, I came with like nothing, you guys, okay? I had like 2 suitcases and like cash, okay? Didn't have a driver's license, didn't have a car, no means of transportation. So thankfully he was able to come and pick me up at the airport and drove me straight to my dorm. And the dorms weren't even open yet, you guys. The dorms were not open yet because like school didn't start yet, but the flight that I had landed like a day before the dorms were open for people to move in. But I kind of emailed them, and I don't really remember what I did, but I think I emailed them so that I could check in like a day early, so they had keys for me. And I think what they did was they just like put it in a mailbox or something. Like no one was even there, you guys. Like I had to go get the keys from somewhere. I don't remember the details, but I do remember moving into the apartment and there was like nothing in it, you know? I'm trying to recollect, but that acquaintance took me to his family's home, and you know, they gave me like food, pots, pans, like just like random things that they didn't need anymore, and they basically donated it to me for me to use because, you know, as you guys know, I had 2 suitcases, okay? I had nothing. I just came from Asia. So they gave me what they could, and then I remember sitting in my dorm with some canned food and a ladle. Like I didn't have a bowl and I didn't have a spoon. I think I was just like, it was like my first meal being there, with the things that they donated to me. And I remember I opened up the canned food. It was some kind of soup, and I took the cooking ladle and I scooped it into the canned food, this cold canned food, and I was eating it. That's like my first college memory, you guys. So that's how I came back to America, is when I came to university in Idaho. And then she said, but I remember you told us your family. Yeah, so all my family are currently living in Thailand. I do have an older sister though, and she's currently still in Hawaii, but she plans to move to Thailand soon too. From Ezra Akbari 012. Have you ever bought something so expensive that you regret buying? BTW, I'm a big fan. Thank you for supporting me. Have I ever bought something so expensive that I regret buying? Probably, but I'm drawing a blank right now. Well, what's an expensive thing that I own? Maybe my Michael Kors purse. My gray Michael Kors Jet Set purse. I bought that because it was, here, let me get it. It's like literally right there. I have it listed on my Mercari if anyone wants to buy it off of me, but I think this is the most expensive purse that I own, that I purchased with my own money, and that's not fake, obviously. I bought this straight from Dillard's. It was the last one. This style of purse has always been like my dream purse. I've been eyeing and obsessing over the Michael Kors, I think this is called the Jet Set purse. You know the ones that's like shaped like this trapezoid and they have pockets coming out. I've been obsessed with this style of bag since I was in high school, and I've always wanted one, but I could never afford one. When I got my first like big girl job when I was working at the hospital, I went to Dillard's and I bought this, and it was literally the last one left on display. Like it didn't have a dust bag or anything. It was hanging on display, and I said, that's the one that I want. And so they gave it to me. This was like 100, let's see, I think the price tag is literally still in here. This is $198, a $200 bag. I'm pretty sure I got it on sale. I don't think I paid that much for it, but still, like, that's a big chunk of money. And I guess I regret it. I don't regret it, but I never really used it to its potential, and I don't like using it. Something about wearing it is not comfortable. It's just always in the way for some reason. So yeah, it's like a bag that I loved for so long when I never owned it, but the moment I owned it, I hated it. So, and I bought this because like I chose this color because Kaylee May, if we all know Kaylee May, when she started making shower talks on TikTok, she would make like videos of her getting ready to go see her boyfriend or staying at her boyfriend's house, and she would pack things into her bag, and this is the bag that she used, but the Kate Spade one. But it looked like exactly like this, except it was Kate Spade, so I chose gray because of that. But yeah, that's like an expensive bag that I bought and that I ended up not really liking. So I guess you could say I regret buying it. From Candice Kildow 5666. How old are you? I'm 25. I'm gonna be 26 by the end of the year. From Kat Zamudio. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your guys' names. I'm not doing it intentionally, I promise. Where did you find the Prada glasses? Okay, let me get those glasses real quick. Ooh. So this is a recent pair of sunglasses that I got. So these are the Prada sunglasses they're talking about. They are inspired, so they're not actual Prada. Focus. Yeah, they're not actual Prada, but I got these from the Pink Shop. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you guys know who the Pink Shop is. She's a TikTok seller. She sells things through TikTok lives, and you just claim what you want. If you're a new customer, you put down a deposit, which is usually like $10 or $20, I believe. Or if you claim something, just like pay right away, which is how it works. Like you claim something on the live, and before you get off the live, you have to pay before you leave. Or at the end of the live, she tells you your total, and then you pay, and you pay her through like Zelle, Cash App, yada yada yada. So that's where I bought it from, the Pink Shop. I actually have a package from her sitting right there that I have to open, and I think these are like $30 something. If you want to get one, she kind of gets like random inventory, but she recently is doing pre-orders now, so you can always message her on Instagram. That's like her main form of communication. Just shoot her a message on Instagram like, hey, I want these glasses, are you gonna get any more? Or if she can order some for you, just that's what I would recommend. But yeah, I think they're like $38 or something like that. From Jade, where do you get your nails done? Girl, I just got my nails done yesterday, and look how stunning they are. Oh my gosh. Now, to answer your question, I really don't have a place that I go to because I hop around every single time. I would just go to my local nail bar, always have a picture. If you want something to look like something, like just show them a picture, because most of the time just describing it to them, they're not going to be able to picture what you really want. So if you can find like a picture on Pinterest of the set of nails that you want, show it to them. And then discuss it from there, you know, what kind of shape, length you want. I know some, like for me at nail bars, in my experience, the tips that they use, because I like long nails, right? And they have to glue a tip onto my nail. The tips that they use curve. I don't like that. I like the straight out ones. So like just kind of like discuss what you want with your nail tech, or with the nail tech that is at the nail bar for you. But yeah, I usually just go to my nail bar, like my local nail salon, except this one I got it done by someone who does it at her house, and I am obsessed. Like the service is just, you can't compare, you know, going to someone who is like an individual, whereas going to a collective of nail techs in one salon, like the experience of going to someone who has their own like little small business, like the service is just a lot more tailored to you, and I feel like the quality of the nails are better. She put a lot of effort into this. I could tell like she was very tedious about like the little details, you know, she put in the little details that I've never really experienced at a nail salon, mostly because nail salons are very busy, you know, you got to go in and out. They're trying to get people in and out as quickly as they can, and there's like so many walk-ins, you know, like people who don't make appointments and they just come to walk in and ask for a service. So I feel like that's how nail techs are usually rushed in the nail salon, because of that workload just kind of like blowing up out of the blue, you know. It's not like, okay, 2 o'clock this person, 4 o'clock this person. It's kind of like 2 o'clock this person walk in, oh, let me help them too while I'm trying to do this person, you know. It's kind of like, I feel like that's the reason why they don't really put so much attention into detail for my nails, because they're overworked, honestly. Like they deserve more pay. Most of the time, honestly, I do press-ons. I do my own press-ons at home. I order press-ons from Shein or from Amazon or from Temu, whatever, and I glue them on, and I make them stronger by dunking them in acrylic powder. And sometimes I just design them myself. Like I'll buy a press-on and decorate it. If you want to know how I do that, I have many TikToks about it. From Brevershell, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. She says, it's the Juicy Couture tracksuit for me. Where did you get it? I've been looking for a red one. So she commented on a video where I was wearing my Juicy Couture red tracksuit. I'm actually wearing the black one today. This is the back. They're from BJ's. They are from BJ's. I don't have a BJ's near me, not that I'm aware of, but my bestie Kesha or Keisha, she found some at her local BJ's and I freaked out and I said, please, please, please. I Apple Paid her and asked her to grab me one of every color. Yeah, she is literally like my soulmate, okay, my godmother, my wise therapist, like. So yeah, she got the Juicy Couture tracksuits for me. They had baby pink, black, and red at BJ's. However, I recently saw on TikTok that Sam's Club also has Juicy Couture tracksuits. They have a hot pink one and a black and I think a blue. So yeah, check like your Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's type of stores. These were $20 a piece. So $20 for the jacket, $20 for the pants. And I believe at Sam's Club, the price was around that area as well. But for the red one, BJ's. From Miss Kitty Cat, she says, OMG, I'm still trying to make that coffee, my brown sugar oat milkshake and espresso. You have to share your recipe. So my order, my Starbucks order, my crack that I need to have every single day is a brown sugar oat milkshake and espresso, but with vanilla sweet cream, a brown sugar oat milkshake and espresso with vanilla sweet cream cold foam on top. I cannot drink it without the cold foam because the cold foam makes, like, it melts into my drink and makes it sweet and creamy. Otherwise, it tastes bitter and watery for me. So I need to have the sweet cream cold foam. However, I am lactose intolerant, but I still get the sweet cream cold foam at the store because I just can't have it. It needs to be sweet and creamy for me. It just tastes the best. And the discomfort for my tummy is like tolerable. So I just kind of like put up with it because it tastes so good. But when I make it at home and I try to make my own cold foam, oh my gosh, my tummy cannot handle it. You guys, I become sick. I run to the toilet. It's so bad. So I had to figure out a way to make it still sweet and creamy without sacrificing my stomach. So what I do is, like, I add sweetened condensed milk to my coffee. So I have a shaker and I have the Torani. I'll insert a picture here and I also link everything that I can down below. I use the Torani, I think it's brown sugar cinnamon syrup, and I do, this is a grande that I make, by the way. I do 2 pumps of the Torani syrup, not 3 like you're supposed to. I do 2 because the Torani one it's a pretty strong taste, and when I do 3, it tastes too strong to the point of it being bitter and tasting like medicine. So with the Torani, I do 2 pumps, and then I do 2 spoons of sweetened condensed milk, and then 1 dash of cinnamon. I put that in the shaker, and then I pour in 2 shots of espresso, hot, fresh shots of espresso into the shaker, and then I take a spoon and then I mix the sauce around. I don't shake it yet. I mix the sauce around with the espresso so they can kind of combine. I use a spoon to mix it all together, and then I put an ice into the shaker, and then I shake it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, barista Natalie. Then I take it out and then I pour it into my cup. I use a stainless steel cup. I have a stainless steel cup that I use. It's like a tumbler, and it keeps my coffee cold for hours. So it's like whatever I make, it stays tasting like that. It doesn't get watered down or anything. So I highly recommend pouring it into a stainless steel cup. So I pour it into the cup and then I add oat milk. It's kind of just like personal preference how much oat milk you put in. I'd say, like, I guess I'll get the cup for you and I'll show you. Like this is my stainless steel cup, and literally I had coffee in it and there's ice in there. The coffee is all gone. So get yourself a stainless steel cup. Like, I enjoyed this coffee throughout the day. I usually never finish a cup of coffee because it gets watered down and nasty after like an hour or 2, but this, it literally tastes great the entire day. So I was able to finish all of my coffee because it still tastes amazing like when I first made it. So when I pour in the shaken espresso straight into the cup, there's no oat milk yet. It's probably like about to here. And then I go oat milk to like maybe here. So maybe a 1/4 more. And then I stir it around and I'm done. And it tastes nice and sweet as if I had like vanilla cold foam on it. But instead I just had the condensed milk mixed into the iced coffee itself, and it's already sweet. So that's my recipe, and it tastes absolutely amazing. It is my crack. Okay. I don't even know if Miss Kitty Cat is going to be watching this video. Okay, so from girl, when do you have lunch? I'm sorry. Lunch? Never heard of her. So you guys know my TikTok videos are filmed during my 30-minute lunch breaks while I'm at work. So it's like, I never eat lunch, okay? Don't follow in my footsteps, okay? But it's just, I just don't. I am a workaholic. So I go to work, and even when I clock out of work, I'm still working. I go and make TikTok videos. It's just, you know, it's just what I do, honestly. And it's like, I have this 30 minutes. It's like, well, when else am I gonna go shopping, right? It has to be now, 30 minutes. So I just go shopping on my 30-minute breaks, or like go to these stores and see what they have, and I film these TikToks. So to answer your question, I don't eat lunch. I should though. From M, lip combo. It changes every single day. Like, I'm wearing a new lip combo today. So it changes every single day. But I can tell you my favorite lip combo of all time is my ColourPop lip combo. I use the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lipstick in the shade So Me to line my lips. And then to fill in the rest of my lips, I use ColourPop Ultra Lip Gloss in the shade Pasadena Creme. That's my favorite lip combo. It's probably what you see most of the time. But I usually just go for like a dark pink, dark nude, brownie undertone, that like right now, yeah, that's usually what I go for. And usually to line my lips, it's a darker shade than what I use to fill my lips. Kristen says, husband? Yes, I do have a husband. I'm married. I've been married for 5 years now. From Beer or Barry or Barrett, I'm so sorry. All this time I thought you work with Marshalls, or that they pay you just to go there. I wish that would be the dream. Let me take these shades off. Hold on. Yeah, I wish that would be the dream. Like, Marshalls, hit me up, even though I'm like moving, so I've lost my chance already. But like, I see them hitting up all these content creators, and I'm so happy for them. You know, they would send them like a gift card to go shop there in exchange for like a video. So I'm like, that's literally my dream. That, and with TJ Maxx, but like, yeah, that's not how I go on my own time with my own volition. I just go there. Nobody asked me to. JT, Remy, and JJ, can you do a Starbucks and Stanley cups collection? I could do a video on that. I have done a TikTok on it. I'll link it down below, but I don't really have that many. Maybe like, if you add them all together, maybe like 10. I only own one Stanley, and then I have a Stanley dupe, so I guess 2. Actually, I have another dupe, so I guess 3. 1 Stanley and 2 dupes, so like 3 Stanleys. I do have a lot of like cups though. I have a massive, you know what? I do have a big cup collection, you're right. From Destiny, can you suggest a perfume that's good at like Ross, TJ Maxx, blah, blah, blah? Honestly, I don't have a recommendation. I haven't really bought much from there, except maybe like a Thank You Next perfume, and I didn't like that one. But I can tell you, they sell Cloud at TJ Maxx and Ross, so Cloud is like a classic, so definitely buy Cloud. I recommend Cloud because honestly, all the perfumes that they have are locked up, so you can't even go and smell it. So what I would recommend is go to Ulta. Most of the perfumes that you find at TJ Maxx and Ross, you can find at Ulta. Go to Ulta and smell the perfumes and see what you like, and then go hunt for it at TJ Maxx, because TJ Maxx might have it. Like, for example, Coach, Marc Jacobs, Juicy Couture perfumes, and then Ariana Grande perfumes. I see a lot of Paris Hilton, Versace. Like, they have all those perfumes at TJ Maxx and Ross, and they have them at Ulta. So go smell all the perfumes at Ulta and write down what your favorites are, and then go hunt for them at TJ Maxx and Ross, because there's a high chance that they will have them, or that they will eventually pop up. From Casey Downey, how do you know so much Japanese? I don't know how you inferred this because I don't think I've ever spoken Japanese on my TikToks, or have I? Maybe I would say choto mate all the time. But when I was in Thailand, like when I did high school in Thailand, they have this like the high school education system is kind of like, in my opinion, the way I would put it, mini college. So you know how in college you choose like a major or a minor? The high school programs in Thailand, you choose a minor. So there's like, you know, general education, blah, blah, blah. But like the last 2 years of your high school, so your junior and senior year, you choose like a minor. They call it your Psy. So like which path you want to take. And in my school, there was Psy, Wit Kanit, which is the math and science minor, or Sai Sin, which is like the arts minor. And Sai Sin usually means, at my school, it was language. So like language arts. And I obviously, math and science, no thank you. I chose language. And of the languages to choose from was Chinese or Japanese. I chose Japanese, not really out of my own volition. It's just that when I transferred to that high school and I was talking to the dean of the program, I went to an English program, so it was like a private school. He asked me, you know, do you want to do Wit Kanit or do you want to do Saisin? And I said, well, I don't want to do science and math, no thank you. So he asked me what languages can I speak besides English, and I told him I know a little bit of Korean. Why? Because I am a Korean, okay? Because I watched so many K-dramas, okay? And I was obsessed with K-dramas, just like Korean culture, K-pop, more so the Korean dramas than the K-pop, to the point where I like learned the alphabet myself. I learned how to read and write it. Not fluent, but like I know the alphabet, so I can like put them together and read a sentence, although I won't know what it means. And I explained that to the dean. He thought that Japanese would be the closest to Korean, so he told me try Japanese, and I said okay. Although I feel like Chinese might be closer. I don't know. So I did Japanese. I think maybe all of high school people choose a minor. Maybe it's not the last 2 years, because when I joined the Japanese minors, they had already spent a year learning Japanese. So I was actually behind. So while they were learning like their second year of Japanese, I was in the back learning the alphabet. But I was a really fast learner. My Japanese teacher was literally shook with my memory because I learned the hiragana alphabet within an hour. Like I memorized it all of it. He was like baffled. But honestly, most of my Japanese that I have retained right now, is from me watching so much anime. Okay, from Rarita, does Rose do her own hair? So adorable. She doesn't. I do her hair. She's 4, so still kind of young. Yeah, I do her hair. Sometimes she will put clips in herself, but for the most part, I do her hair for her. From Hales, OMG, you're a Capricorn too? Yes, ma'am. I am a Capricorn. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like a workaholic. That's like a very what is it like? Like that's a very like popular trait. I don't know how to explain it, but like that's like a thing about Capricorns, is that they're workaholics. From Margarita, have you ever been to a store called Forever 21? They have so much Hello Kitty stuff. Yes, I have been to Forever 21. Honestly, when I was a mall rat, when I was in high school, I would go to that store every single day. I don't really shop at Forever 21 much. I did in the past, but whenever I buy something from Forever 21, it's only like the cheap stuff. Like stuff that I find on clearance, or like a really basic tee. Like I feel like if it's not in the clearance section, it's just too expensive. So I don't really shop there, but I go there a lot to look at the clearance. From Rachel, was trying to find you on Instagram. What's your username? I'll put a screenshot of my Instagram right here, as well as the text of what my user handle is. But yeah, go follow me there, you guys. I post real-time finds on my stories and just like, you know, real-time things on my stories there. So go ahead and follow there, and I'm trying to grow it. I just kind of post whatever I want there. I don't really have like a goal or anything, but go find me there if you want to. From XSYKKS, how do you find all the good stuff at Ross? Honestly, it's because I go every single day. I go every single day. So the moment something good drops, I catch it. Like I don't give it a chance to slip out of my hands, essentially, because I'm literally going every single day. So maybe they get like inventory on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I can go like Friday, nothing, Saturday, nothing, Sunday, nothing, Monday, nothing, Tuesday, something, but I'm going every day. So I catch it when it drops. So that's probably why it may seem like I'm finding all the good stuff at Ross, but really it's because I'm persistent and I go every single day. I feel like most people don't find the good finds at Ross because they're just going on the wrong days and not going often enough to know when is the right day to go to. So I would suggest, if you want to be able to find the good stuff at Ross, go every single day for like a week, or like go every other day for like a week. I know not everybody can do this, but it's just like, if you can, if this is what you want to pursue, you know, to go find all these things, I would recommend going as often as you can. to the point where you will see a pattern of when they're pushing freight, when you see new items, like, oh, I didn't see that the other day, you know, just to kind of like gauge when they get new inventory. It's like getting dark up in here. I'm gonna turn on this light, or is this like dying? Oh, this lighting is so bad. I'm sorry guys, you're gonna have to put up with it. Husband and daughter, Miss Ma'am, how old are you? Yeah, a lot of people get shocked when they hear that I have a husband and that I also have a daughter. She's 4, by the way. But yeah, I'm 25, I'll be 26 this year. Oh my gosh, that's all the questions. Okay. I think that was 25 questions total. So yeah, this was a pretty long video, but I hope that answers all your questions. I'll probably do another Q&A maybe like in a few months time, but thank you so much for submitting all your questions. It was fun just like talking, honestly. Like I'm actually talking to you guys, you know, like this is fun. I was hanging out with you guys. Comment down stuff about you down below. I want to get to know you guys too. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.